You alright guys, this is ATC, and today I'm bringing you another Black Ops 2 commentary. And before I get the video started, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who gave their input on my previous video talking about if I should start a new graphics channel. For the people who didn't see it, basically in a nutshell, I'm going to be starting a new graphics design channel for, designing people backgrounds and just any type of speed art and graphics and stuff like that. Just to clarify, I will not stop making videos on this channel. I will post the exact same amount of videos. Still be posting on the other channel. If you want to know why that is, then just go over to the other video and give it a watch, and then you can, maybe come back to this one, and then you'll understand a little bit more about what's going on. So now I've finished that, I want to talk about something that's recently just arisen on the World Wide Web, and that is something that people have just started doing. As much as I hate to say this, it is tampon sucking. And I've seen two videos up to now, and this craze only started a couple of days ago. And basically what these people are doing is video recording themselves, taking a tampon out of their vagina, putting it into their mouth, and then sucking the substance from the tampon. Coming from somebody with quite a strong stomach, it did actually make me feel really queasy. And, blood I can handle. If somebody drinks blood, then that's fine by me. But when it's coming out of a vagina and it's got blood and it's got like discharge and fucking all this other shit on it, then it's disgusting. I think the reason the first person actually did it was because she wrote a status saying, if I get like 100 likes on this status, then I will suck a tampon. This is the absolute pinnacle of stupidity. I've never witnessed anything this retarded in a long time. Well, I say a long time, but since the cut for Justin Bieber thing, by the looks of it, 2013 is going to be the year for attention-seeking little faggots to have their time on the internet. And this kind of leads me into another subject that I wasn't really planning on getting into originally, and that's people who crave attention on Facebook and other social networking websites. This is something that bugs me greatly. It's something that I absolutely despise of, because coming from somebody who lives in a town where basically everybody in the entire town is sheeps for the rest of England. Basically, if a trend gets set in, say, London, where I live will be one of the first places to try and copy this trend, and then the next day you'll see every fucker walking about with a comb over, dressing like something from One Direction. And it does get quite annoying, yeah, but that I can handle. But 8 times out of 10, people in my town on Facebook do this big, popular, everybody likes them and everyone thinks they're funny and everyone thinks that the sun shines out of their arsehole. When in reality they're just this person who is nothing special. There's somebody who has obviously grown up and, not got much attention through school, or, there's so many reasons why they could be doing this, but it's the fact that they'll purposely write things and they'll treat likes. Obviously everybody knows what likes are, like when somebody clicks like. I mean, people do this on Facebook every day, so you must know what I'm talking about. They'll purposely do things just to get likes, and they'll treat it like an actual currency. And it wouldn't surprise me if people actually pay for likes, because I've heard of people paying for Twitter followers, which is another story in general, but that is still absolutely retarded. Yeah, back to the topic at hand. And people seem to be doing everything they possibly can for attention, and, such things as sucking tampons and, cutting themselves for Justin Bieber. This is not something that they're doing off their own backs or something that they're doing because they feel it's necessary. They're doing it because they feel the community will accept them as something other than they're not. And with programs on television, or as Americans call them, or well, American, Canadian and other places, TV shows, make it seem okay for normal people to be famous, with shows like Geordie Shore and Towie and stuff like that. And if you're not familiar with these, it's basically just like, I've completely forgot. Well, Jersey Shore, that's the one. There's Jersey Shore, and then in England we've got Geordie Shore. These programs basically take people who have no ambitions in life, being born into rich families, privileged families, and they basically get paid to have sex with as many women as they can and treat women like shit and just go out and get drunk and do drugs. And these people are getting paid for stuff like this, so it's pretty much reflecting that back onto the community and making people think it's okay to do outrageous things and, in a way, pathetic things, just for people to give them a little bit of attention, because, people do like attention. If I accomplish something, I'd like it if somebody said, oh, that's a nice painting that you've done, stuff like that. But I don't expect people to think the sun shines out my ass because I put a tampon in my mouth and sucked it. There's not much I can really say about this at all, apart from that it really does wind me up. I am seriously considering starting a new series where I basically just rant, and this wasn't a structured rant at all. I just pretty much let things follow on to something else and talked about that. Talked about different things that pissed me off, and it didn't quite make sense entirely. But the whole topic of the video is attention seekers piss me off. They really do piss me off, and I apologise for the bad language, but it's something that's not needed because it's only going to be something that's only going to get you in trouble, and it's going to get you somewhere where you don't want to be. You know, where I live, girls have sex with as many people as they can just so they get a bit of a reputation, so it gets some attention. That pisses me off as well. As you can probably tell, a lot of stuff actually does piss me off, so I think I've used the word piss in this commentary about 50,000 times. Piss, 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 piss. So, you know, I'm going to stop this commentary here, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it. This was a bit of a random one, but, you know, just clarifying that I will be starting a graphics channel, and I'll post a video in a couple of days, telling the channel name, and hopefully there should be a video up on there. So thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure as always, and I shall see you all soon. Take care, guys.